From Television City in Hollywood, the Jack Benny Program with his special guests George Burns and Spike Jones, presented by Lucky Strike. Ladies and gentlemen, last Tuesday night, Jack Benny gave a violin concert at Carnegie Hall in New York City. Now, this was such an unusual event in the life of our little star that I want to take you back to last Tuesday for a look in on Jack's dressing room just a few hours before the concert.
What was that, sir? Yes, Mr. Benny rehearsed his concert this morning. Now, for his big number, he's going to play Mendelssohn's Concerto in E minor. Oh, he plays that very well. Even Mendelssohn complimented him on that one. No, not this morning. That was years ago. Now, if there's any other questions you'd like to ask...
Rochester!
Excuse me.
Rochester, have we got any more Band-Aids?
Just a moment, please.
I cut myself again. I'm so nervous. Who are you talking to?
Oh, that was Mr. Harrison.
Oh, Mr. Harrison. Oh, yes, he's the music critic on the Herald Tribune. I knew he'd call.
I called him.
Well, Rochester, I mean, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. After all, I'm supposed to be a big star. I mean, it would be a whole lot nicer if you waited for the press to call me.
Well, we're still waiting for him to call about your first show.
So what? That was only 2 weeks ago.
I mean, radio.
Oh, stop.
Well, I guess that just about covers everything, Mr. Harrison. Tonight, Mr. Benny does his concert. Now, when you talk about it later, and you will, please be kind.
No,
I brushed off your tails. I got them hanging right here on there. Hang it here.
I don't know how I can give a concert with all these Band-Aids on. I wonder if my cut stopped bleeding. See? They never even started.
Oh, say, boss.
What?
I forgot this telegram came for you.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Rochester. Gosh, I'm nervous today. Oh, it's from George Burns. Believe me, George always remembers. He's always interested in everything I do. Says, Dear Jack, just thought you'd like to know that Gracie and I have a very funny show tomorrow night. Don't miss it. Well, I guess he knew I was nervous and wanted to get my mind off the concert.
Say, boss.
Yeah?
Are we flying home tonight or in the morning?
No, I'm going to stay in New York for a while, Rochester, because I want to see a lot of shows. They got so many big hits here. I saw the Edward G. Robinson show, My Fair Lady, and I saw Mr. Wonderful. Oh, by the way, last night I saw a great baseball show called Damn Yankees.
Oh, how was that one, boy?
Oh, it was wonderful. Really wonderful. The only thing is, you see, when I pay $6.60 a seat, I like to analyze the plot. You know, I claim that a devil just cannot appear from nowhere and make an old man the greatest baseball player in the world. It's unbelievable, you know.
Would you give me that story again? That is kind of hard to believe.
Well, this devil...
No. I mean the part about where you said you paid $6.60 for the ticket.
Look, if you're trying to get my mind off the concert, you can stop. I'm not nervous anymore. Or maybe I am. I don't know. Come in.
Mr. Benny, there's a Mr. Martindale here to see you.
Mr. Martindale? Well, send him in.
Yes.
Hi, Jack.
Hey, Spike! Spike Jones! Oh, for heaven's sake.
Sit down.
Oh, thank
Sit
you.
down.
Thank you,
Spike.
this is
Boy,
nice
am I glad to see you. I've been nervous anyway. Just to have somebody come in and talk to me. It's just wonderful.
Thank you, Jack.
I mean, what's this Martindale business?
Well, in order to get into Carnegie Hall, I had to use a different name.
Oh.
What name did you use?
I used my own name. What'd you think?
I was only kidding, Jack. Really, I just came back to make sure you were here. You know, I looked at that marquee out in front of Carnegie Hall. It said Jack Benny, violin soloist. I couldn't believe my eyes.
Well, it did surprise a lot of people.
The man who put up the sign fell off the ladder.
He did not. He jumped off, and you know it.
Ah, Carnegie Hall. I really envy you, Jack. You know, all my life I wanted to be a soloist in Carnegie Hall.
But Spike, I never thought that you were a serious musician.
Oh, yes, I studied for years. I play 13 instruments.
13 instruments.
Yeah, the 12-gauge shotgun and the comb.
A comb?
With or without tissue paper.
No.
Jack, I just came back to wish you all the luck in the world, and I gotta be running along, all right? Real good luck tonight.
Well, why don't you wait and stay for the concert?
Well, I'd love to, Jack, but the boys and I are on our way upstate to play some one-nighters. As a matter of fact, they're outside waiting for me in our bus.
Well, just this once, couldn't the bus go without you?
Impossible. I drive it. Bye, Jack.
Well,
Good luck.
thank you.
I know you're gonna
Thank
be
you.
wonderful
Thank you
tonight.
very much.
Bye, Jack.
So long, Spike.
Martindale.
Oh, yes, Mark. Oh, gosh. Gee, it was nice of Spike to show up when I'm nervous and everything. Rochester, what time is it?
7:30.
I'll be doing that concert in about an hour. Gosh, I hope everything goes all right.
Oh, it will, boss, it will.
I don't know. There's a difficult cadenza in Mendelssohn's concerto. I mean, what if I don't get through it? I mean, what if I break a string in the middle of the number or something? What if my cuts start bleeding again?
Look, boss.
What?
Instead of getting yourself all worked up, why don't you lie down and relax for a little while?
Well, maybe you're right. Maybe I can. I'll try. Might help.
Now, if you happen to fall asleep, don't worry. I'll wake you up in time.
Oh, how can I sleep when I'm so nervous and jittery and everything? I mean, I'm a bundle of energy.
Well, in that case, then I guess I'll let... This happens every time he misses his afternoon nap.
See, I hope my concert goes all right. Hope I don't break a string on my bundle of energy. I hope when I get through, the critics say that I'm the greatest violinist in the world.
Mr. Benny? Herr Benny?
Huh? Who are you?
I'm Mendelssohn.
Mendelssohn? That's impossible. What are you doing here?
I came to congratulate you on your appearance in Carnegie Hall. And I must tell you that nobody through all the years has played my concerto so beautiful as you do.
Oh, well, thank you. See, my friends say that my fingering is similar.
Mr. Benny, what is this?
Oh, that's a package of Lucky Strike cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
You know, my friends say that my fingering
What
is...
means that LSMFT?
LSMFT?
Yeah.
Oh, that means Lucky Strike means fine tobacco.
Oh,
Here, have one.
thank you,
Wait a
thank
minute,
you.
Mr. Mendelssohn, I'll light one for you. Just one second.
That's the wrong side.
I rehearsed it the other way.
Oh.
But you know, my friends say that my fingering...
It's wonderful.
That's what my friends say, you know.
Not your fingering, Mr. Benny, the cigarette. It's so round, so firm, so fully packed, so free and easy on the drawer.
Yes, they are.
It's hard to believe
What? About the cigarette?
that you paid $6.60 for a ticket. Now, Mr. Benny, about your fingers.
Yes, well, they're toasted to play better. Let me show you. Let me show you what I mean. You know, Mr. Mendelson, you have such a tough passage. Let me show you. I want to show you my bow. What I do here with the bow. You see? Your passage, you see, it's so tough. Now, for instance, I hold it like this. You know, and then when I finger it, Mr. Mendelson, where are you?
Boss, here I am.
Huh?
You're supposed to be lying down taking a nap. Here you doing, walking all around the room.
I never left the couch.
Then how'd you get that cigarette?
Mendelson gave it to me.
Who?
Mendelson.
Look, come on, boss. Come on, you better lie down. You really need to relax. Come on, lie down now.
Gee, I don't know. Wish I'd never started this thing. Try to relax. Try to sleep.
I'm the devil. The reason I came up here is to help tighten the string on this sagging bundle of energy. It might interest you to know that this is my first trip back to Earth. I don't live far from here, just 250 miles, straight down. I'll admit that it's very hot where I come from, although the air down there is nice and clear. I'm allowed to burn my incinerator 7 days a week. We love Jack's music down there. We love anything that will make people squirm. Yeah, well, I'm not here to make jokes, although it's time somebody did. Well, I got a job to do, so I better do it. Jack? Jay? Jackie boy, wake up. Wake up.
Wait a minute. You look like the devil.
You don't look so good yourself.
Who does when they first wake up? Look at, go away, will you? Because I've got to give a concert in just a few minutes.
That's why I'm here.
What?
I'm going to make you the world's greatest concert artist.
But I'm one of the greatest violinists.
You know, if he keeps saying things like that, he's going to end up where I am.
Now, look, devil. Hey, wait a minute. Why are you smoking a cigar on a cigarette program?
I told you, I'm a devil.
Now, look, devil.
Just call me Dev.
Now, look, Dev. I have to rest before I go on. So will you please get out of here?
Say, you're cranky when you don't get your afternoon nap. Okay, sit down. You're not cooperating. I was sent up here to make a great musician out of you. Those are the chief's orders.
The chief's orders?
Yeah.
Gee. Somebody down there likes me. But why? Why would they pick a devil to come up here to make me such a great musician?
Would you throw that straight line at me again?
I said, why would they pick a devil to make me a great musician?
Because we walk in where angels fear to tread. Ladies and gentlemen, in spite of that last line, Gracie and I are still going to have a very funny show tomorrow night. Don't miss it.
Look, devil. Look why don't they... Hey, what's that?
A signal. They want you on stage. Come on, I'll help you with your coat.
Okay. I still can't understand it. I mean, there must be some angle to it.
Don't worry.
I mean, a devil doesn't do things like this for nothing.
Well, don't worry about us. Someday we're going to wind up with all of your money.
What do you mean you devils are going to wind up with my money?
We know that you're going to find some way to take it with you. And with that load, it would be impossible for you to go up.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
Well, come on, Jay, they're waiting for you on stage. Get started. And as we say where I come from, go out there and give 'em earth. I better call the boss and find out how I did. Hello, boss. How did I do?
Oh, George, you did wonderfully. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, boss.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been my privilege to introduce many great artists from all over the world. But tonight I want especially to thank the directors of Carnegie Hall for bestowing upon me the great honor of introducing our performer for tonight, the greatest violinist of all time, Mr. Jack Benny.
much, ladies and gentlemen, that we're not through, are we? Oh, well, I just want to tell you that this really didn't happen to me in Carnegie Hall. We had a very successful show, a very successful concert, and we got over $50,000. That's not including the pennies they threw on the stage. I do want to thank George Burns and Spike Jones for appearing on my show. Be sure and watch Ann Souther next week. I'll be back in 2 weeks from now. And by the way, as we're nearing November and election time, don't forget it is your duty as an American to vote. And one vote may decide the election, and it could be yours. So please vote. Thank you very much.
Appearing on tonight's program are Artie Auerbach, Lowell Gilmore, Bob Darren, and Spike Jones City Slickers were Freddie Morgan, Peter James, and Mousy Garner. Remember, 1 week from tonight on this same station, be sure and watch Ann Sothern in Private Secretary.